Hello, it's Melissa with Meraki Healing Arts with a general collective tarot read for Thursday, August 14th, 2025, using the Light Seers Tarot deck. And just thought, since I left my study materials on my desk at my day job, and I can't print out that exam to take it, I am a little stuck tonight, so I'll do a couple more tarot reads, I'll get some exercise in, and I'll work around the house. So you are the benefactors of that little bit of extra time and an extra tarot read tonight. So, whoa, okay, oh my goodness, that was quite a few. Well, quite the little story. Clarifier. Glad a little story fell out. I'm just asking for clarifiers now. Okay, I'm gonna take that because it started to fall out. I'm gonna let it go. It's okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, let's see. This is my interpretation, I guess we'll say. So the first card out in the spread, looking at the general collective read and the energy of what or who is around you. The first card out in the spread is the King of Wands. So this could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries. More typically, I just view it as a person who is very passionate and determined with what they want. I know a lot of times the Knight of Wands will get the bad rap for being, you know, the in and out character, maybe not committal, but the King of Wands is a little more stable, just very passionate and very driven. They may be a little impulsive though, so that's something to be aware of. But you have someone in that energy around you, or this is the energy that you're in. In their current energies, they have been dealing with a Three of Swords, so heartbreak, betrayal. This could be recent or in the past, something that they're trying to let go of. You know, feeling betrayed. Could have been a third-party situation, but it was a heartbreak. And they have been dealing with that energy. They have been in the Nine of Swords, which is kind of all up in your head, worry, regret, deep in their thoughts, not ready to take any kind of action. They are moving into the energy of the Three of Cups. So wanting to collaborate. The Three of Cups can sometimes be seen as a wanting to get together with friends, wanting to celebrate, wanting to reconnect with people, or wanting to work together in some capacity. Sometimes people see it as, you know, a third-party thing. I don't necessarily see it as that. I just see it as a they want to come out of some of the energy that they've been in and re-engage with others, spend time with others. So the next card in the spread for the action card is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of an offer coming from this person to you. Pentacles is usually you know, it could be monetary, but it's usually, when we talk about pentacles, it's an energy of stability. So they want to stabilize something regarding the connection that, you know, if it's a friendship, they want to deepen the friendship. If it's a romantic relationship, they want to offer something a little more stable. So, they're offering it out to you with both hands. So I like that both hands are presented on the card. I would see that as they want to come in not hiding anything. If you see, you know, to me, if you would see someone just handing you something with one hand, this is my mind, where's their other hand? What are they hiding? What else do they have that they haven't fully shown you, but they're fully offering? So, and when I asked for a timeline specific or in the timeline placement, we have the Chariot, so it's a swift movement forward. It will be fairly quickly when this person comes towards you and takes this action. So they're preparing. Like I said, King of Wands, it may be impulsive when pretty soon, and they are moving into the energy of the Emperor. It's not an Emperor reversed. An Emperor reversed can be bossy, domineering, demanding, my way or the highway. The Emperor, however, has quite a bit of responsibilities, a lot of different things to take care of. May or may not be a business owner, or a boss of some sort, a leader of some sort. Usually a much more grounded energy. They do hold their responsibilities, take their responsibilities very seriously. They know that what they do affects others. If they feel that they are running an empire, so to speak, they know that what I do could affect many, not just myself. So they've given that thought to their actions before they come forward. And this is energy that they're moving into. They may not fully be into that energy. How they are viewing you. Oh, I mixed up my cards. How they are viewing you is Nine of Pentacles, single, stable, pretty well abundant on your own. You can pretty much reach up and grab from the universe abundance that's just theirs for you, for the taking. You know, it's a tree though. It took a long time for you to grow that stability, that money, the harvest that you have in your life. You worked hard for it, but it's, you know, it's kind of right there in your hands. She looks happy, she looks content. The white dress would symbolize some kind of purity. Trying to see what kind of bird this is. The bird on the pentacle looks like a hawk, which would be a messenger. So I would say that they also think that you listen to your intuition well in guiding you towards those decisions of what things you put your energy and your time into, what things you invest yourself into. So that is how they are viewing you. They also see Four of Wands energy with you. So they see that you could be someone that is a potential to have a very balanced and harmonious relationship, partnership, whatever with. You know, this looks like a big celebration, but the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. You know, two here, so it's balanced. It's Four of Wands usually symbolizes building something stable, building a good foundation. They see that possibility with you could be joyous, harmonious. So it's something that they've given thought to. They also see you in Six of Wands energy, or anticipate that for you. They think that you have rewards coming to you, accolades, that you are rising, that you are in the spotlight. I see the laurel wreath and the staff or wand there with kind of the flaming torch, like the Olympic torch. So it's like you're in the victory. That's what the Six of Wands is victory. They see that you are in a more victorious time of your life. So if you've went through hard things, if you've been struggling, if you've been working hard to accomplish something, whether that's healing, growth, financial, spiritual, in your career, they see that growth in you. They also, the shared energy card was the Hierophant. So this could be higher knowledge, awakened, ascended, especially when you see this particular Hierophant on the cards on the stairway leading up to all of that light and enlightenment. So usually traditional learning, but also so very knowledgeable, very wise. You have a wide base of knowledge, but you also are willing to open your mind up to ascend and learn new things, not stay stuck or stagnant in one thing. The Hierophant can also symbolize, it could be a marriage partner card, but I always view it more as the wise student. So they see you as that. They may view you as a counterpart who has similar philosophies see you on a similar growth of study, knowledge, or spiritual path. They are in a bit of a Two of Swords energy. I always feel this card when someone is thinking about a decision and thinking about moving forward. Like I said, they're getting ready to take an impulsive action to move into a more stable energy, to come forward on that Chariot. But there's a bit of a Two of Swords, so this may be, I always look at this card with those crows as other people around them spitting their opinions. Now this could actually be someone that's in their inner circle who thinks they know better. This could be voices or opinions in their past of who they should and shouldn't be, who they should and shouldn't love. Could be leftover voices from past relationships, parents, society, roles, expectations. So they haven't fully moved through that. There's a bit of that to be aware of. What they do want is a Seven of Pentacles, which is working on things together, planting a seed. Let's see what we can grow together. Again, if this is a whatever sort of partnership that this is, they're wanting to make a investment that they know will take time, will take effort. But they're willing to, if you can see, he's planting that with tenderness and intent. So they're wanting to see this grow over time. They have a vision of growth together. And Seven of Pentacles is, of course, you know, you're watching over it and you're waiting for the harvest. But he has a very intent eye on that. So the intent is to put in the work and carefully watch and see how it grows. Most recent energy was Page of Cups. So Page of Cups can be, maybe they're a little immature, they could want to apologize, initial feelings being ignited. Something has spurred them, though, to want to take all this other action. So it's a little two hands with a heart there that I kind of see as like a subconscious awareness and a light over the heart chakra. If you see that bursting out, and it kind of looks like the wind kind of whipped his hair back like we didn't expect that. Interesting. Interesting thing on the card there is the feet and the bull and the pig at the top. So kind of viewing those feet as maybe in some way that you have walked away a little and they're thinking about that, or they feel that you're going to walk away. The pigs with the wings is like, yeah, you know, maybe you're thinking, when pigs fly, this person doesn't really have any kind of feelings or intent towards me. And that may not be entirely true. So, interesting little note on that particular card. The energy that you are sitting in is Seven of Wands, Protecting yourself, boundaries, working on your inner peace. You have your guard up. We have all those wands out there protecting you. You've been through a lot. If you look, there's kind of a energetic bubble or energetic shield around you, so maybe you do practice energetic protection, and they're well aware of that. You may not let a lot of people into your inner circle. People may think they know you, and it's not that you're hiding anything, it's just that you protect your space, your peace, your heart. You use discernment and boundaries. And that is kind of a wounded warrior energy. You are also sitting in the Ace of Swords energy. You have a truth about you. You have an awakening. So maybe you, that spiral is very reminiscent of it's the fossil trilobite, I think it is. It's a spiral shell, you know, ancient fossil. Usually signifies many lifetimes, ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. That light coming out of the crown chakra with that, there's a truth that you know. So you know, maybe nothing else really shows this on this card, but this particular Ace of Swords, because of that geometric pattern on her crown chakra, always makes me feel like you have an awakening to past lives, past life soul connection, some of your past life memories. Definitely a higher awakening. You have a truth about you, who you are. Maybe you're remembering some of that. So you are sitting in that energy, sitting more a little more fully in your power and your personal truth, whatever that is. And you are, and they also view you this way, sitting in the Four of Swords. So you are in a time of healing. May have been in this for a while. You're pretty nestled into that healing energy. The heart on a string there that she has, it's like, yep, I'm gonna keep my heart close to me. I almost view that as a, you know, when you have like a little string of tin cans on a door, and you know, you make that little trap that, you know, you put a bell on your door, you put cans on a string on the door that no one's gonna break in here, because I'll hear them if they come in. You're really, really protective of your heart, and because you've had to go through so much healing and may still be in the midst of all of that healing, you keep your heart close to you, and you're not ready to fully give it away to anybody. Look at those, some of those branches in the nest almost sticking up like bayonets. You know, you carry an energy of don't come near me, don't hurt me. So they're aware of that. Hopefully this person will be cautious with your heart, knowing the things that you've been through. Be compassionate, and but if you've went through that alignment, enlightenment, if you're as enlightened as some of those other cards would suggest, you maybe have more discernment than you did in the past. So that's the general collective read from the Light Seers Tarot tonight. Let's maybe do a check-in with this deck this week and see if that energy changes, shifts, or progresses. Leave me a comment if this resonates. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit the share, save, comment, and heart if you're watching this on TikTok. Like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. All right, have a wonderful evening.